All right. Hey, folks, welcome back to another episode of Know Your Pros. I'm joined here today by Roby Garcia. He's the marketing manager for Servpro of Burbank. They are out there in the Santa Clarita Valley, the preeminent restoration company of that area and of all of Los Angeles. Roby, thank you for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Well, let's jump right into it, man. So I wanted to ask before we started recording this thing, I was asking, I mean, when somebody's calling you, what type of day are people having when they get in touch with Roby Garcia?
So if you're calling Servpro Burbank or myself, you probably aren't having the greatest of day. You're either suffering a water damage, fire damage, coming across some mold, maybe a biohazard situation. You might need some reconstruction on your house. So it's not always a good call, but we're happy to make it like it never even happened.
Had to slip in the tagline there, man. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, I've seen the big green trucks running around the freeway around town. But tell me a little about who your customers are. From the residential to the commercial. I know you guys do a lot of that stuff, but who are those people in those sectors?
So like I said, if you're calling us, you're probably having a bad day. So it could be literally anyone that needs our services is having a water loss. But we are part of an association called CAI, which specializes in HOAs. So a lot of our clients are property managers. They'll call us when one of their properties is suffering a loss. And we also work a lot with insurance agents. So when their policyholders suffer a loss, the agent will tell the policyholder to give us a call. So two of our huge target clients are property managers and insurance agents, as well as facility managers for commercial properties. But anyone can call us and we will service them.
Right. And you were saying if they call you, Roby, I mean, they're going to get the VIP treatment, right? I mean, that's...
Yes, they can always call our office, and as long as they mention my name, they will get the VIP treatment.
Awesome, man. Beautiful. Well, I visited the office. I know the Tronsons, the owners of this franchise, and the others that you guys do own as well. I've seen the type of business that you are. You guys are a family business. So can you tell us a little bit about, the family business and why, when people call you, they're going to feel that difference?
Yeah. So this specific franchise started with Dave Tronson 38 years ago. He bought Servpro Chatsworth, which I believe at that time was one of the first Servpros in LA County. And now we've grown to 3 franchises. The company has now been passed down to his daughter, April Tronson, and his son-in-law, now she's April Barlow, and Grant Bridges. So it's just been a family affair. And most of our employees here are family friends. I'm a friend of the family. I've been here for 7 years. We have several employees that have been here over 20 years. So it really is, a really tight-knit group. And when you are working with our office, you're working with people who care.
Right. I mean, I was going to say, with that family style of business, I'm sure it really impacts the service and like the type of way in which you treat your clients.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Roby, we're running short on time here, but the last question I've got for you, you've got 3 people out there looking for a quote for restoration. And if you could summarize in maybe, 30 seconds, what sets you apart, why they should call you? Give us that why.
Well, I always like to explain Servpro like it's a franchise. So like Starbucks, McDonald's, you have your favorites, you have the ones you won't go back to. Servpro our Servpro Burbank really focuses on the relationship. We are looking to take care of a client long term. We're not just looking to get a job and leave you high and dry. We want to create a long-standing relationship so we can take care of you every time you suffer a loss.
Beautiful. The relationship is the most important part to any business. To treat somebody like family is the way to go. And I'm sure it's won you guys tons of business over the long term.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Roby, last thing before we go here, where can people find you if they're searching for Servpro online, specifically your franchise?
So since we are franchised, if you want to use our office, you always have to call our office specifically. That's 818-842-1400. So we are Servpro Burbank, we are Servpro Chatsworth, Stevenson Ranch, Crescenta Valley, East Glendale.
Wonderful. Well, Robbie, thank you for being a guest here with us on Know Your Pros. You've been fantastic, and I wish you guys all the success here in the future. Thanks for coming by.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Know Your Pros!